Grixis Witch. This was a deck list we snagged off the internet like a dirty, filthy net decker. So if you have any questions about why we're playing different cards or why we're not doing this or that, keep them to yourself. I don't have any opinions, chat. We're going to start with someone else's deck list and go from there. We got Iteration and Deluge for some card advantage. We got Smoldering Egg. We've got Sedgemoor Witch. And we've got some Lier here for ways to win the game. We've got Duress, Fading Hope, and Bloodchief's Thirst as interaction. We got some Divide by Zeros here, so let's dive on into some games and see how this feels. Can't be a real net deck, there's no epiphanies, mood. That's true. If you want to net deck securely and make sure the net deck police can't track you down, make sure you're using a VPN, like our sponsor NordVPN. Listen, chat. You wouldn't download a card, and so if you're gonna download a deck, make sure you do it privately, in the privacy of your own home. Hey, thanks for the quarter of a year. Holly T, welcome back. This one back from whence it came. That reference the anti-piracy clips on DVDs. Yeah. And chat, make sure if you're watching your DVDs, you rewind them when you're done. Be kind, rewind. Did you rewind the Twitch streams you're watching? I mean, only if you want to be nice to the next person after you. I think we iterate here. Okay. Library Exile. Good beats. This is a zombie, the more you know. Alright, so do we just divide by 0 the Haunted Edge here? I think that's the case. Then we're hoping to draw a piece of 1 mana removal with the Expressive Iteration. So that way next turn we can go Expressive, flip, do this, cast another one, like kill the 0/4. Oh, you know what? This block gets punished by Deadly Dispute. This is a bad block. I should have blocked the 2/2. Because they can play Shambling Ghast and then sacrifice it. and then kill my egg. And we're probably dead at that point. It was a very bad block for me. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a good draw. And Library Exile. Love to draw Lier. Man, Lier seems like gasoline in this deck. Yeah, we get to Lier and then Thirster 04. Oh. Well, that's very aggressive. Huh. Do we just Sedgemoor Witch then? Nah, I think we still Lier, right? I think we still Lier. Duran, thanks for the follow. Lier draws a couple of cards. Lier flashback expressive iteration seems quite delicious, chat. They draw a sacrifice a creature, kill a creature card here. Yeah, they're super choked on black mana. I definitely feeling their utility lands. So, next turn, we get to Sedgemoor double sciences. Bapapo, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel. They like sacrificing their thing here? Yeah, okay. Down to 1. 1 is not none, chat. One is not none. Yeah, I agree, but Bob. I think I'm actually going to Duress them here. I'm just going to stay at 3. This lets us hold up... Lets us hold up Fading Hope here. Yeah, Science's life gain is super relevant here. We thirst our own pest. No, I want to hold up Fading Hope here. I just like can't kill my stuff if I hold up Fading Hope. Yeah, wow. That was super impressive game one. I dig it. I dig it, chat. Opponent also playing a bit of a brew. Flunk seems reasonable. Duress seems not amazing. Maybe the Goblinks are fine. They have Skyclave Apparition. They might realistically have Blood on the Snow too, so like getting rid of their graveyard isn't nothing. Maybe Goblink is worse than just like having some Malevolent Hermits as counterspells. Yeah, I agree with you that Lier is not usually a card you play on 5. See, it could be anything, chat. Even more lands. We definitely keep the hand that has all of our colors of mana in it though. A lot of interaction in our deck we can draw into. Yeah, I agree, Quaker Grit. I wish Arena had more sound design too. Like my number one thing I wish Arena would borrow from Legends of Runeterra. If you've never played Runeterra, different cards on the board like talk to each other when they come into play, both on your side and your side to your opponent's side. And it makes the game board feel very, very alive in a way that no other card game I've ever played does that's digital. Carlos, thanks for the 31 months. Welcome back. Choosing your board as a cosmetic would be nice too. I'd play on this board a whole lot more. This is one of my favorites. It's gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna reveal my lack of pop culture knowledge. It's a second or third person to reference Super Monkey Ball. What is a Super Monkey Ball, chat? Someone help me out. It's an old video game. Okay. Oh, it had spiral ears like these. Okay. I got it. Well, we're definitely attacking. I think we're just playing untapped land, Memory Deluge. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, but not actually fun. There's a glowing recommendation. I'm gonna Deluge here and block this. Then for threats, it's over lands, right? gonna keep my life total high. I don't want to go too wide anyways because they are a Meat Hook Massacre deck. Arena does 3D animations very sparingly these days. It feels like they scaled back on them a lot since mobile was released. And I don't know if they like scaled back on them because mobile demanded they have less resource intensive things, or if they scaled back on them because they just had less resources while addressing the mobile release. I think I'm gonna play Smoldering Egg into a potential sweeper, but I'm not going to play out a second witch for now. And they can't block our witch here because they don't have, this can block, and this is a menace. Take a go blank here. Gives us a way to deal with the Skyclave Shade in a more permanent manner. Clean them out pretty good. They lose their Skyclave Shade and they go down to 1 card in hand here. We still have a bunch of resources. We've got these Deluges and all these in hand still. Mines Diverder, thanks for the follow. Wow, and they left Pest Summoning as their last card, so their cards are just like real bad. Yes, they were. Let's make some friends. I was about to write that Yellow Hat played a similar deck in an event, but then compared the list, they were 20 cards different. Yeah. Yeah, they're basically on Meat Hook or Bust, and even at this point, like, Meat Hook's not even really gonna save them. Like, even if they Meat Hook here, right, like, my leftovers are still very good. Okay, so we're gonna net 2 life gain from this. And like now we just sit on Divide by 0, right? Slash Memory Deluge. They're out's a sweeper, so we want to just like hold cards back so we don't get got by the sweeper. Okay, flashback to when you're targeting. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Opponent agrees that we have achieved garbage time. Okay. On Shipwreck Marsh here, and we'll go red into egg, and then we can Expressive Iteration on 3. Hopefully grab a land. Listen, chat. I have 3 children. I'm familiar with the Discovery Channel. Okay, I think with no play out of them, we actually just chill on the Divide by 0 this turn. He said before realizing Paladin class made it cost 1 more. Mistakes have been made here, fam. Mistakes have been made. Screwgall, thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. Listen, chat, when a mom and dad love each other very much, they go to the baby store and then the stork delivers it to them. Stork scary cabbages. So what is the wind speed of a stork laden by a small child? Yeah, if you go to the right one, you can get prime shipping on your baby. I was terrified of storks when I was young because I didn't want kids. That's great. Man, the price of inflation is just... How are we ever supposed to keep up, chat? How are we ever supposed to keep up? If I block here, I take 8, 9, 13. So I need this so I don't die. Thanks for the 10 months, Brook Skipper. Welcome back. Okay. See if they attack with everything or just the 4 power things here. I think they're supposed to attack with just the 4 power things. Hey, we need some instants and sorcerers next turn, chat. Okay, was that the best draw in our deck? That might have been the best draw in our deck, honestly. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, lemon on a square. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Oh, do 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 do. So anyways, we started blasting. This card is disgusting when you get to pop off with it. All right, so we're looking for a... We're looking for a Memory Deluge next turn. And honestly, this deck in my mind is just more reason why it would be a good thing to ban Aldrin's Epiphany in this format. Because, like, The core, this deck is kind of like the Grixis Aldruin's deck without Aldruin's and just like leaning into the egg part of it more. And like, egg is still like super good and reasonable, right? Like Ashmouth is a big part of what makes the Grixis Epiphany deck good too. Yeah, I completely agree, Marty. Epiphany ban is very comparable to Elapsed ban in Historic. Where it's like, well, it's just like takes the best deck and leaves it still playable, but just weaker, so there's more room to do other stuff. Oh, they leveled it and did nothing. I think we just chill for now, right? Maybe I'm supposed to just pop this off to scry. If we find a Memory Deluge, we're gonna be in such a good spot. We're supposed to do this. Just hope to draw a good one next turn. Oh, Ken, thanks for the brand new Prime Support. There's a ton of great people you can send that to every single month there on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. Big yikes. Big yikes. Good morning, baby girl. Are you uncertain about these years?
She's backing away from you.
Hi.
It's just the scary monkey.
It's just me. I'm not a scary monkey. I'm just your dad. Yeah. You like the ears? I like the ears too. I think they're
Did
fun.
you see the way she backed away?
She did. She paused and like backed right up.
She's...
All right, now I gotta share this because it's a fun parenting moment. I muted myself because I wanted to ask Christy if she had just changed poop, because she definitely had poop there, and apparently we might have been scary and she pooped, or she was surprised. She was so shocked she pooped. Was this a good draw, by the way? Sorry, now I do feel a little bit bad here. Because I, like, tanked after we drew the best possible card in our deck. Honestly, I think we just passed, right? I'm not Suda. So what? Lier just drew a casual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we played 1, drew 9 cards. Oh yeah, yeah. The opponent was in this game for like a brief moment, but the door has slammed shut, and we have propelled ourselves firmly into garbage time. No, I think the opponent had a window there where like we drew like 2 lands in a row there at one point that game. I think we were like 1 more land draw away from losing that game, but thankfully it didn't happen. I think I want Flunks and Hermits here. I don't think this is a Soul Shatter matchup. The rest of this seems fine. What's the Hermit for? It just trades twice. It's just like, think of it as a 2-mana removal spell and then a 3-mana removal spell. Sometimes you might negate something with the front half too, but just like a card that gives you a 2/1 and a 2/2 flyer is like fine in this matchup. Having a nice day, Gemma Maid. Our Magic the Gathering fortune that was mediocre earlier this week is turning around solidly. I think that's our second decent deck of the day so far. I think we gotta mulligan this. Doesn't have any actual removal in it. This is fine. I think both the formats are in relatively similar spots. They're like, there's a variety of decks that are good in both of the formats, but like there's still some okay room to brew. You just have to follow like a pretty specific subset of things when brewing to have the best chance of being successful. It's been good, Donkey. Hermit getting to show off exactly why we boarded it in here, getting to trade with one of their creatures, then lined up to trade with another here immediately. This is exactly what we boarded it in to do, just like solid 2 for 1 here. Thanks for the half a year, Ninity. Welcome back. Snow blocks this and then consider end of turn. No follow-up spell for Clarion Spirits. Good for us here. Means we get to Bloodchief Thirst it without it generating any value. I'm definitely into a land here. They didn't have a second spell last turn. Do I just like Bloodchief's Thirst kicked this Redain? I think so. This unlocks Memory Deluge plus another spell for us next turn. Cute. This is a 9 ball. just unsummon this now, hoping they don't have an untapped land to recast it. Maybe Iteration's wrong to keep since I have Deluge in hand. It's our best draw here. Sedgemoor Witch, probably. Wow. Those are actually just the 2 best hits in our deck, I think. That's actually just absurd. Really, really impressive set for this deck this match. Might be something to this Expressive Iteration card. I think you're right. So if I Lier and they attack with a Faceless Haven, and I go block, I have to lose my Sedgemoor Witch. So I think I'm actually just passing here. So I want to play Lier ideally when I can play a spell with it too. And this Memory Deluge is likely to find me a spell. Or find me an untapped land. Deluge. Fading Hope, the Faceless Haven. We'll double block the Lumiarch. We'll take 4, but we'll effectively only take 2. Thank you, Cesar. Garbage time, suspend 1. All right, we have a generic spoilers command here. Adcom spoilers. That card doesn't seem very good against Epiphany. No. Okay, good one that we can just like have on loop for spoiler season. Like, in order for them to print a card that would actually be good interaction against Epiphany, it would have to be something as heavy-handed as, like, a hexproof indestructible artifact that costs 2 or less mana that says players can't take extra turns, or like players can't cast cards from exile or something like that. Like if they print some kind of creature or artifact that you can easily kill or shatter, the Epiphany deck's just not going to care. Even Ugin's Nexus doesn't really do it. Like their deck's full of counter spells. Like, good luck with your 6 mana card, heat card. Good luck with your card that gets shattered. Like. We mulligan this with no black. I guess I have Divide by 0. It's like a black source if we squint. Hardboard Junkie, return to Monkey. What's going on, Gunther? Thanks for the 2 years. Welcome back. Yeah, if they wanted to print a processor type effect, I think that could be reasonable, but I think they're pretty unlikely to print something like that. Like, maybe I'm wrong, and, like, ways to interact with cards in exile is coming, but... Even that, like, they can still cast the card from their hand, right? I mean, even actual factual Thalia wouldn't be very good. Their deck is, like... For those decks to beat Thalia, they don't even have to change any cards, chat. They already play a ton of cheap removal. Like, you'll tax their first couple of things, they'll play their removal spell, and then they'll do what they've always been doing. The 15-month swimmer, welcome back. Yeah, some kind of processing for exiled cards is definitely better than the nothing we have now. I agree with that. It's better than literal nothing. To set the low bar. And library exile. I think we just like Duress into Bloodchief's Thirst here. I mean, I don't even need to Thirst the Warhound. I think we get a lot of this actually. Oh, I forgot to download the client update. Good call. Don't be forced to do that after this match anyways. Lier is really good. This deck seems like a better version of the blue-black control deck we had played a little bit of on stream. Just got like more proactivity to it, and it gets to play Expressive Iteration, which is a great card draw spell. That's actually a good point, Hyde. There's a good chance that they're just content with the current format. Yeah, it's actually a very, very good point. Why aren't you wearing a costume today? Asking the real questions. Then we get to do this and get a swamp. Then we get to use that swamp to flash back Bloodchief's Thirst. Man, just like cue up the carnival music, chat. Because we are running circles around them. Good golly. That was awesome. That was like really gas. I want some flunks. They're probably a what's it called? Storm the Festival deck? Bring in the Hermits. It could be right to bring in Disdainful Strokes. They confirmed they're finishing the land cycle in Hunt. That's awesome. I really like the land bases, and I'm glad we'll get to have all 10 of them. That's great. See, chat, I don't need to actually watch the announcement. People will give us any of the important highlights. Sick, the slow lands are finished. Now Isn't Epiphany has good mana too. It's true, you know. It's true. It is. Will be a marked power level upgrade to the Izzet decks as they get better mana now. Lordy. Lordy, lordy. Oh. You know what's probably a miss in this deck? The lack of Prismari commands in this deck is probably an oversight, huh? Maybe I'm just supposed to YOLO the Witch this turn, actually. I think I should YOLO the Witch. I don't know about I don't know about sideboard versus main, but somewhere in the 75, some amount of Prismari Command seems good. And 26 lands. What was Windfall? Windfall's the That card doesn't seem very playable. I don't know why I would want Unexpected Windfall either. Like, I'm not really ramping into anything. And that one's not card advantage. It's just some churn. Yeah, I agree, Lord Donkey. It's a common compliment here in Hoaglandia. As one of my strengths as a content producer is engagement. Having chat in sub-only mode helps a little bit for that too. Like, larger chats like Croquis, it can be difficult to keep up with. Even if you're good at what you do, because there's just so many people. think I want another Deluge. Oh yeah, double red doesn't sound particularly good either. I agree with that. I would not be surprised to get Storm the Festival next turn. Sub only does weed out a lot of idiots. You're not wrong. The number of people willing to spend $5 to spew is small. I don't even spend $5. Well, even Prime is like a resource you have to be willing to give up, right? Okay, so from a tempo perspective, what if we go... Oh, wait. I can go... What's in here? Considers. So I can play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can go Bloodchief's Thirst. I want triple blue left after. So we go Bloodchief's Thirst, kick this, kill this, I get my Lier back. And then we go Fading Hope this, consider, kill the Scud Swarm. Feels like garbage time again here. Value reprint. That's a good one. I would really like it if the white aggro decks became more popular. I think the white aggro decks are some of Magic's best decks to have be competitive. Alistair the Mad Mage, thanks for the entire year. Welcome back. Get you a sword to go with that shield. Opponent agrees that we are firmly into garbage time. Good stuff. Look at that, chat. Our almost 70% is back up to numbers again, almost. God bless good runs with reasonable decks. Meat Hook have a spot in this deck. Maybe. I don't know that I've really felt the need for a sweeper. It also doesn't explicitly synergize with Lier or Sedgemoor Witch. I have room for Prismari Command in the main deck. I guess the slots are kind of tight here. If I wanted to fit in, like we have Go Blank and all these counterspells for. We have Go Blank and all these counterspells for the what's it called decks. Do I need Soul Shatter? I guess Soul Shatter's pretty good against Goldspan. We could be a little bit greedier with the divides and like cut one of these. Like, I don't know that we need Introduction to Prophecy strictly. Yeah, six counter spells and go blank is a lot. Especially on top of the Duresses. I'd trim around the edges and put 2 commands on the board for the Chariot matchups. So the best deck in this current standard format is a Grixis combo control deck. Is the current best deck. You can see me monkey around up large while we wait for the client update here. How we doing, folks? Happy Thursday. Thanks for dropping in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. We're wearing silly costumes all week this week as a thank you. It was one of the goals for a charity stream we did earlier this month. So if you look back on the YouTube channel, we had an owl costume and a unicorn. I was dressed as Spider-Man yesterday. We'll have one more tomorrow to wrap up the week. Play lots of Magic every morning. Also do some variety stuff in other games. We just finished playing through Uncharted Lost Legacy. We'll be playing some Pokemon Unite, the Pokemon MOBA later this afternoon. It is nice and warm. In fact, I have the window to my basement bedroom here open, so that way I don't get too hot in my fursuit here. It's nice and soft though. Feels very nice. I enjoy Uncharted. Yeah, Uncharted's great. We've done playthroughs of Uncharted 2, 3, 4, and Lost Legacy all here on stream. I skipped the first one at the recommendation of a number of people because it's a much older game. But the series is very good. Really looking forward to the new movie coming up with Tom Holland. If the rating is half as good as the rating in the games, it should be pretty reasonable. My children have inflatable Minecraft costumes this year. I pulled these up on stream the other day. These are the boys. Underneath there. Although they'll probably wear a little bit coats or whatever underneath it when we go out, because I think it's supposed to be cold on Sunday. Those come in adult sizes. I do not know. So I think I want to play this out as blue here. So I want to play the red land first so we can play Smoldering Egg on 2. I do have HBO Max. Dune is on my list of things to poke at some point. Looks like it's been reviewed well. Well, I'm glad the one card we get to keep is a piece of card advantage. Okay, and now we just chill on that. This might be an Introduction to Prophecy game. Could also be right to take the Environmental Sciences there, because it would flip the egg this turn, he says, before bricking off and dying. That's super unfortunate. Piano's verdict. Whoop! No sweeper. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Came for the rant, stayed for the gameplay, living for the costumes. Thanks for the 10 months. 420 Monk 69. Oh, Twitch usernames. Alright, so definitely want a bunch of counter spells here against the control deck. Want these go blanks. Bloodchief's Thirst seems pretty mediocre. Honestly, Fading Hope's probably not very good either. Divide. They gave cards the Godzilla treatment with Dracula lore. That's fun. I like the Godzilla treatment for cards. I think that's a fun way to integrate other IPs. The old no black sources Nighthawk Scavenger. I guess this is a black source if you squint. Technically. Yeah, I think the universe beyond Secret Layers are sweet. And I think people that don't like them should learn to have a little bit of fun. Or not buy them, one of the two. There's a lot of Magic products I don't really like. I just don't buy them. Thanks for the 14-month century. Welcome back. But Jeff, I might have to play with someone who wants to use these cards and I don't like them. Well, then don't play with that person, chat. Playing Magic's always optional. So the 14-month century, welcome back. Am I dividing this? I don't think so. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just, like, get rid of this Jewelry Disruption. Assume we're gonna lose the go blank here. And library, exile, play this, play Hermit. We're getting a Netflix series about MTG lore, right? We're getting Netflix series for Magic, or getting one for League of Legends too. I have to say, I think I'm more excited for, as someone who like is obviously more involved in Magic than Riot stuff, I think I'm more excited for the League TV show, just because like League is so well done with all of their story stuff. I'm expecting their TV stuff to be really well done too. Yeah, Leagues is releasing soon. I actually got an email from my Riot rep that they're allowing co-streaming on the first day that it's out, but it's on a date and time that just isn't good for me. But it's sweet that they're reaching out to content producers to help promo stuff too. Hey, Whisper Dingo. I don't think it does really, Whiskey. Like, all of the turns decks that are all of the turns decks that are being played already have lots of ways to deal with a creature, basically. Because, like, the TLDR. Hey, well, thanks for the 11 months, Pix. Welcome back. I appreciate it. I think there's a good chance that Thalia helps exactly mono-white aggro and doesn't do a whole lot other than helping for mono-white aggro. Yeah, about an hour, Socio. I might switch over a little bit before that and do a warm-up match on my own, but we're going to look into 5-stack at 12:30. So let's do this and then Duress their Bloodchief's Thirst. I'm good with Hall here, right? The old dueling Liers is kind of amusing. Either of us can, And I can't just hold up counter spells here because Lier says spells can't be countered. So, a touch awkward here that if I divide this, next turn they're going to get to power word kill my Lier. So I think we need to Introduction to Prophecy to dig for an answer to their Lier that's more permanent. Yikes. Huh, I don't really have any more permanent answers in my deck, do I? Oh, I'm already through all my basics. Whoops. That was actually really bad. It gained me 2, but I, we do have 1 copy of Shatterskull Smashing. Oh, that would have been a good line. I should have waited to divide. Yeah, waiting to divide is a good shout. Through all my divides now. I guess we just pass, right? I guess I can check for traps to take my Lier. So I have 2 copies of Shatterskull Smashing in my deck. Nice. And they're empty-handed, right? And this is land number 10. So I get to do this, and then I get to do this for X's 6 and flip it over. Meets. Need to draw like another Lier right now. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Once we untap the game, it's over. Poda concurs. There was just a client update, Chase. Did your system download the patch? Show me your secrets. Why didn't they hide Aldrin's Epiphany? They wanted to bluff a Jawari disruption, I guess? Take that one, I guess. I want to wait to play the Sedgemoor Witch until after we can play Fading Hope with it. So, like, play Witch on 4 and then be able to Fading Hope it back to our hand when they Thundering Rebuke it. Although they were on the play, which means they're going to be able to Gold Span us next turn, which is not great for the home team. Technically don't have an untapped plan showing. I'm just gonna jam this. Obviously they have 4 other cards here that we don't know, but let them pay for the ward. Fading Hope. Wow, and the untapped land too. We have counter spells, chat. They can just have counter spells of their own as well. Dissipate. That's heckin' rude. Wanted to flash that back, opponent. I'm chilling on the Duress for now. Let's divide by 0. They try to kill Witch with the removal spell. We'll run back the bouncer on card play. Negate my Duress. Remand my Duress. It's been a long time since I've remanded my own spell, chat. It's been really good, Martian. I think I want this rather than the 7-mana one here. I said, show me your secrets. We have negate 2, the electric boogaloo. Been divided. This Duress has made so many tokens, chat. Might actually be wide enough to race this this gold span at this point. We got the Hall of the Storm Giants hiding in our mana base here too. What are the odds they're dead to our creature land? Feels high. These concede? Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have played my land because I didn't need it to activate the Hall because they have a bounce spell for the Hall here. They should just be dead now, right? 1 mana, nothing for 1 mana keeps them alive. Good stuff, good stuff. Man, I don't know if they made a whoopsie. Kinda, I guess it was face up. It was a face up. Fading Hope was like okay there for counter bouncing our stuff back, but in general this seems not great. Definitely prefer actual removal, counter spells, and go blank. Yeah, there's a good chance they just weren't beating the Hall regardless and playing like I didn't have it would be nice. As a line for sure. What are our trims here? Is it crazy to get rid of the Lier since we're boarding in a bunch of counterspells and I want my counterspells to be live? I feel like it's not crazy to get rid of the Liers. I'm boarding in 2 extra threats here too, so we have 9 threats still. I'm trying to see how no Lier feels in this matchup. lurking for a few years now. Finally hit a year subbed. Great Magic content as always. I never thought I'd get into a game like Unite, but your exposure on the channel encouraged me to give it a try, and now I'm hooked. Hey, that's great, Perch Guy. Are you in the subs Discord server? If you're not, you definitely should be. A lot of good Unite-based chat in there, and a lot of folks always looking for other people to group with to play quick games here and there, or longer sessions. Thanks for the entire year. To be honest with you, I also never really envisioned myself liking a game like Unite. Like, I never really touched a MOBA before it, and it just does a lot of really great things. Yeah, these dissipates on our what's it called? It felt real bad. Start here. Okay, yeah, this is great. So I get to grab this, library, exile, play this, drop this. Not getting 2 cards off the Expressive Iteration, neither being a land feels really strong here. Multiplayer online battle arena. I think that's correct. I just know that MOBA means League of Legends type game. Before Unite, the last time I really played a MOBA was like Dota on Warcraft 3. Gave League and HOTS a little bit of a try years back, but I just wore them off mostly. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna draw a Sedgemoor Witch next turn, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna draw a Sedgemoor Witch. This is gonna help us flip these over. Duress. Yikes. Alright, come on. Come on! Witch and spell. Witch and spell. So we go hand, library, exile. Are they dead? They're dead, right? 8, 12, 16, 20? All right, sure. Good shit. I was not expecting to dead them this turn. I figured we could survive, but dead them is a nice. Whew, whew, man, that was excellent. Delish. Smash Mouth Dragon really is an all-star. We got our game on. Let's go play. All that glitters is gold span dragon. So I played the red source here as opposed to the Clearwater Pathway. It means I can't hold up Fading Hope this turn, but I want to play Expressive Iteration on 3 before I play my land for the turn. Because we'll be able to generate card advantage by hitting a land off of it, like so. And actually, I think we just duress them here, right? It gives us a spot check for a chariot here before it happens. Well, shit. Ugh. What if we take Ranger's class with the hope that we can Lier Duress the Wren before it happens? I think it's a good plan. And even if that doesn't come to fruition, we can, like, Fading Hope the token after tempoing it for there. We also have, like, 3 more Duresses in our deck this Expressive Iteration could find. Yeah, they're just missing a land drop. Nice, nice. Just like we drew it up, fam. I think it depends a lot on the deck, Moon Boots. So they haven't played a land for the turn yet, but I feel like if they had it, they would have played it already. They would have pushed more damage with this. Yeah. Why is Duress so good against the mono green deck, chat? You may never know. I think we just chill. We are still in a good position. They just don't have good attacks here. I trade my 3/2 for their 4/3, trade these 2 for the 5/5. And we just murder them with these next turn. Last card is Old Growth Trail that they can't play this turn. I get a 2/2 for free as well. Gobble gobble. Your move, Yuki boy. Upkeep consider? Why? Old pivot kill you into. I mean, Consider only ever manipulates the card that it's immediately drawing, so like doing it on upkeep and stuff doesn't really ever make sense. How do I want to board here? I think I want the Prismari Commands for their chariots. Like Memory Deluge, they're a little bit slow. We have plenty of card advantage in Iteration and Lier. No, I've been on this one for 90 minutes already, Moon Boots. It's very reasonable. Seems like it has a lot of play in a lot of different matchups. We've beaten Epiphany, we've beaten Mono White. This is our first time playing against Mono Green, but it seems like we have decent tools here as well. Yeah, basically every deck in the format has a lot of high impact hits for Duress. This hand obviously needs a red source, but even if it doesn't find red, as long as we find a third land, this turns into red. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill Sculptor this turn. Their Duress targets aren't going anywhere, and I want to stop them from top decking a Chariot and casting it next turn. I pass with Divide by Zero up here. Start with this, see where we go. Library Exile. Ranger class here. Definitely grab Ranger class, because we should be able to get to Lier plus Duress before they get to Ren, right? Oh, I guess they could hit running lands here to get to Ren on time. If they don't hit a land this turn, we get to Lier Duress beforehand. Cheesy. Well, I have environmental sciences to get a blue land. Oh no! Oh shoot! Yikes. Yikes! Oopsie poopsie. Okay, so obviously should have Prismari Commanded this turn. Yeah, the problem is they can hit running lands here now. Blue source. The problem is they can have running lands now. If they had untapped land, sure they get to play red. Yeah. This is fine, question mark.
Those who harm
So we get to
destroy the gifts.
No, this is we're fine. We're fine. We get to Prismari Command, shock the Ren, make a treasure, Lier, double kill these with Bloodchief. We're cool.
They prepare for war. Flame burns within us.
Go. These are a few of my favorite things. Man, these games weren't particularly close, chat. It's pretty impressive. Thanks for the 2 years of support, Woolmaster. Welcome back. Basically still only playing Shamans. It's a good deck to only be playing, to be fair. It is a sweet one. We did save our good variants for the end of the week. It's good. We're due some good cumulative variants here. We've been having a rough go of it otherwise. You'll scare the variants away if you talk about it. That's fair. Chill on this consider for post Smoldering Egg. Have a Fading Hope here. We've been rebuked. Do this now because we get into Duress. Yeah, I'm done with that. Nice, nice. Show me your secrets. Scary dragons over there, Chip. You've gotten quite good at remembering the ordering of Expressive Iteration. Yeah, that's why you'll note I audibly say it every time. It helps a lot. 3. Cast Fading Hope. Think I want second Lier. I think I want a Fading Hope rather than Duress here. Oh my gosh, I let them attack by mistake. Obviously, I shouldn't have done that. Get some extra triggers here. Take an extra turn. You didn't get all the runes epiphanied. That's so exciting, chat. Duress you. We're just dead here. I guess we could draw. Even Bloodchief's Thirst doesn't really do it, right? I guess we could draw Thirst and another Fading Hope. And I understand why there were 2 Soul Shatters in the sideboard after experiencing this. Cutting one of those is probably wrong. Definitely feels like an answer that we need for this matchup. Need a Fading Hope now. Okay. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, lemon on a square. Take my hands. We'll make it, I swear. Do do. Be do 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 do. Be do 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 do. Obviously, they could have a counterspell here, but this is our only line. We can't do it while they're tapped out because it is haste. Not dead yet. You will be soon. There's an Aldrin's Epiphany. Fuck that card, chat. Flunk and Shatter and Stroke post board. Listen, chat, our opponent just flipped us the bird twice, okay? We're allowed to be a little bit vulgar ourselves. this on 1. Duress plus red source on 2. Iteration on 3 to get things rolling. If we hit the land naturally, we might go blank. We'll see. We did hit the land naturally. You'll love to see it. No second blue yet, but hopefully Iteration can help us out with that. Down the line. Did you draw a counter spell? Feels like they might have. It's unfortunate. Jawari Disruption here means they get to... I get to stop this. No? Maybe? I can't tell if my spell's resolving and they're making a decision or not. It is resolving. Wow, they binned Goldspan. Sounds good for us. Whoa, into tapped land. Do we greed? No, I think we just guarantee the go blank while it can resolve here. It's like take my guaranteed 2-for-1. Missed my land drop, but that's fine. They're gonna be missing stuff here too without a hand. Kind of surprised they left in... Kind of surprised they left in the windfalls against us since we have counter spells in these post-board games. Feels a little loose. Unfortunate. The opponent was unfortunate. Maybe I should have just taken the Smoldering Egg there. Technically don't have a threat yet. Correct our mistake. A lot of this consider for post Smoldering Egg, I think. This is worth a stroke. Do this, and then Deluge flips for us here. Looking for counter spells and discard spells at this point. Okay. And then if we find a untapped land here, we get told up the divide by 0. Disdainful Stroke. Rude. Don't get to hold up the divide, but in a decent spot here for sure. You have Flunk for their next threat. Yeah, come at me, creature land. Sure, we win this race. I have a creature land of my own too for next turn. Yeah, so they just fire up and summon us. We just like cast a spell, hit them. Our creature land next turn. Alright, game 3. We are on the draw for this one. I think I'm happy with how we sideboarded. Let's run it back. Yeah, in it to win it. Lands are a little awkward. Wait, did they put me on the play? Yes. Deal. Resolves. We take those. Is a good response. Oh my fucking Magic Arena! I like how the first time in Magic Arena's life it doesn't prioritize leaving a creature land untapped is like actually the one time I wanted it to leave a creature land untapped. Like, it never taps the creature lands, even when you desperately want it to. There isn't even a black or red card in my hand that we can cast, chat. I'm not mad, Auto Tapper. I'm just disappointed. Let me make sure you have a Mod Sword Strider. I think I'm gonna start a little bit. I think this is gonna be my last match of Arena, Christy, but I'm gonna do a solo to warm up. So we'll plan to start the 5 about 12:30, as expected. Maybe a little bit before if people are ready. $29 snacker, welcome back. Yikes, we're actually in a bit of trouble here, huh? I mean, you could talk about spoiler cards amongst yourselves, but I'm not going to really give formal reviews until the end. They do, yeah. The art folks knocked it out of the park for sure. Really, really happy with the overlay stuff that I've got set up now. I agree, buddy. I'm not upset. I'm just surprised it happened. I assume this is gonna get countered in some way, shape, or form, but I definitely want to cast it and kill their 2/2. We're in a good spot if we get another turn, but there's just a good chance we don't get another turn, right? Am I dead? We're dead to double Epiphany. We're dead to Epiphany Goldspan Dragon. Kill me! They haven't just attacked and windmilled slammed an Epiphany, so like, maybe we got a shot here? Man, Unexpected Windfall being free with Goldspan Dragon in play is so disgusting. Now, I don't really want to block with Ashmouth yet. I think I'd rather just hope they don't have it. Like, blocking with Ashmouth Dragon isn't really, like, winning me the game, right? Like, I need my threats to kill them. Like, they're still at 12. I guess I have Hermits. Like, I don't know. I leave, so let's say I leave Ashmouth back, and they, like, attack in Epiphany and then, like, have another gold span. They don't even have to have removal, right? They just, like, have multiple Epiphanies or multiple gold spans. So, they can't cast Epiphany this turn. We have interaction of some sort then. We're gonna bounce or kill my Ashmouth, I assume. Because, like, take this instance, right? I leave my Ashmouth back, I, like, trade one, and then they're at 12 and I'm at 10. That doesn't seem great for us. And thankfully, whatever they're going to do, they need to do it now. Wait, are they dead? Huh. Thanks for the 20 months, Danich. Well, so the problem is, in order to divide by 0, I have to target their gold span. So, this could give them mana to do something to interact with me. If I divide the Ashmouth, then I don't get a trigger. Yeah. If I divide the Ashmouth, I don't get a trigger off the lesson spell, because this will be back in my hand. Really close, weird game. I assume we're dead here. They get to see infinite cards. Yeah, I'll do it. That's a close game. I definitely see why the Soul Shatters are, even if the lessons were instants, it still wouldn't work that way, Bulb. Because the whole spell resolves top down. We just like had one more permanent play, we win there, huh? I definitely see, after playing that match, why there were 2 Soul Shatters in the board. I definitely put the extra Soul Shatter back in. I think the test of, I don't know what I clicked on here. I think the test of talents is probably the cut. But the core of this definitely felt, very good. This deck felt like someone took the blue-black control deck that we had played with a little bit and kind of cleaned up some of the details with more powerful cards. Oh, the down arrows just don't work. Got it. We had a little bit more pressure with Sedgemoor Witch and Smoldering Egg instead of like just having Lier and stuff at the top end. We still get to leverage Duress and stuff. The smidge of red cards gives us extra powerful card advantage and Expressive Iteration. Prismari Command's nice out of the sideboard. So if you're looking for kind of a mid-rangey Grixis deck that's not playing Epiphanies, I think this seems very reasonable. Feels like it has good tools for most of the matches of the format. I think the Dragons matchup specifically felt like the hardest. Gold span's kind of a tough nut to crack because you're like trying to have counter spells and discard spells in your deck, and then like they have this creature threat. But like we have Soul Shatters and Go Blanks and Flunks and Strokes. You're not just cold to it post board by any means. Yeah, definitely a sweet build. All right,